Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here, and as many of you know, I think I've probably mentioned it here and there, even done videos along the way. I have actually a very pretty ride home from work. Lots of beautiful things to see. It's about a 26 to 28 mile drive, depending on what route I take, and yeah, there's multiple routes I can choose along the way, and all in all, it's I kind of look forward to my commute, believe it or not. Yeah. Maybe not in the snow, but other than that. And I saw something, and it's going to sound a little crazy, but I saw something really beautiful yesterday uh, or the day before. I forget just which day, but uh, I'm heading home and I'm about one third of the way home. And all of a sudden I notice, gosh, I look in the rearview mirror, I see some flashing lights behind me. It was, I believe it was a trooper. Uh, and I thought, oh, geez, I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I just kind of get up, I move over a little bit, and whoosh, he goes flying past me. I'm thinking, God, I wonder what the heck? What is he? Man, he's heading. The guy was moving out. Let's just say it. Yeah, and I'm thinking, woo, something's up. And then another, and then, gee, I travel about another 4 or 5 miles. Now I got an ambulance behind me. Of course, you get over for an ambulance, of course, and you got to do it carefully. Don't jam on the brakes and move over. Just slowly get over to the shoulder, and they'll do the rest. Because they might have someone in the back of that ambulance. The last thing they need to do right at that moment is to have to slam on the brakes because the car in front of them stopped. But you slowly get over. And he was going, oh my, and then another. And then here comes a fire truck. And I said, my God, what in God's name is going on here? And I'm traveling along and again, I go through another town and I look and their fire company bay doors are open. No one inside. No trucks inside. A lot of cars in the parking lot all over the place. From guys jumping out of their cars and onto the fire truck or the wreckage truck. And I said, man, something is definitely, woo, something up. Something is definitely up. And well, long story short, I come in due time. I come into a little bit more of a congested area, and there, bingo, there's a wreck and a bad one. Um, I I won't go into the details, but there was heavy wreckage, and it looked like people could be trapped in the cars. And there was just it looked it there were it'd be like as if you threw uh say a big thing of birdseed out in your lawn. You know how the birds would just pounce on it, and the squirrels and the chipmunks, they'd all be, yeah. Well, pretty much it was all the accident scene was pretty much covered with rescue people, and that was a good thing. It was a what looked to be a wreck where people might have been trapped inside their cars, pinned in the wreckage one way or another. Uh, it looked pretty darn serious to me. And but the thing is, everybody was just going at it with a purpose and a vengeance and getting. You could see one person was already out. They were loading someone into an ambulance. Their color looked okay. They looked kind of out of it, but it looked like they were still reasonably okay. Of course, I couldn't gawk too much. You want to pay attention to your driving when you're going past a wreckage scene, but this one was bad, and they were going to be there a while if if anyone was pinned. Um, and I felt, of course, yeah, I said a prayer for the people in the car, and also for those trying to do the extrication and rendering all the first aid, and it was just amazing to see. And in our country, we're very, very lucky to have these people. I mean, I know they're in other countries as well, of course, but it was just, there was probably not too many of those people that were paid to do what they do. They do it because they do it, because they want to, and they want to help, and they're trained. They go through all sorts of training and such, and a lot of these things aren't the most pleasant of things to go to. Uh, Digging into an auto wreck is not always, no, not always the greatest thing. But these guys did it, and I got a feeling. I'll just bet you they, if anyone was still alive after the accident, I dare say, I bet they're still alive today. I think it looked like they were just getting, these people were putting the right, just doing everything right and really taking care of those people nicely. And hopefully they'll be, maybe the injuries weren't that bad. Maybe the wreck looked worse than it was. Sometimes that happens. And it, I just felt so good about those people. Bless their hearts. Honest to God, bless their hearts. It's just amazing. Anyway, I just thought I'd say. Again, you can't gawk much at an accident scene. You got to pay attention. And I eventually it was behind me, and I'm heading down the road. But I just remember saying, yeah, it's fantastic. What a great country that we have people like this. I know. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Lord's Prayer moment, of course. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I'll bet a lot of guys going to the scene, and when they got there, were saying this. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. So be it. I know generally when I went into duty night at the rescue squad I worked with in Wilson, North Carolina, I didn't go in the door before I prayed first. Because I knew, and if I saw certain dispatchers in the communications room, I knew we were going to be busy. So I sometimes had a double. Sometimes I know the second you walk in the door, hey son, we got a call for you, and off you went. Oh my heavens! Yeah, you didn't sit around too long, not in Wilson. Anyway, I'll see you later. God bless. And you see a rescue person, thank them, friends. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And if they got an event going, a carnival, a car show, I don't know, a swap meet, uh, do what you can. Do what you can to get to it. Okay? I'll see you later. Thank you, and God bless.